welcome to my first Pocahontas collector video. I've made a few Pocahontas videos in the past on like my personal YouTube page, but I want a specific place for me to share my love of Pocahontas, and this is where we're doing it. So thank you guys for watching this video and coming along this journey with me. I decided to do this because, one, I just love Pocahontas and I love sharing my love of Pocahontas with everyone else. But also, I just reached 10,000 followers on my Instagram, which is insane. I never thought I would have that many people care about my passion and love for this character. So I just want to thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey with me. It's been a blast. I've had that Instagram for almost 10 years now, which is insane. I just remember my collection being very small and not thinking that this community would become what it is. It's a worldwide community, and there's so many wonderful, beautiful people here. And just, again, thank you guys so much for sharing this passion with me. So in honor of that, we're going to do some Q&A today. I have an unboxing, and I also am going to announce my very first giveaway. So I'll make sure to talk about that at the end of this video. But this might be a long one, so I have my questions here, and we're going to just jump right into it. All right, so the very first question is, rank your favorite Pocahontas merchandise top 5 favorites and why? Okay, so this isn't going to be in any particular order, but the very first one that comes to mind is the Pocahontas styling head. I will put a picture here. She's an incredibly rare Pocahontas item, and I remember seeing photos of her years and years ago and being like, I didn't even know they made that, because I was a toddler in the 90s, so I don't exactly remember all the Pocahontas merchandise at the time. But yeah, that was such an iconic piece of Pocahontas merch, and I've never seen anything like it. And then a couple of years ago, my friend Eli messaged me. He lives in Dubai. He messaged me, and he was like, you need to wake up. It's like the middle of the night, and I didn't get the message till the morning. And he's like, there's someone on eBay selling 2 new in box Pocahontas styling heads, and he's a avid Pocahontas collector as well. And we both have been dying for a styling head for forever. So we just happened to snag those 2 up. They were I don't remember how much they were. I think it was like $80, something insane. Like, that's cheap. I don't think they knew exactly what they had. And I was jobless at the time, which made it hard. So I scrounged what money I could, and I bought her. And the styling head is so amazing. I love the face sculpt. I love the accessories that come with it. It's just such a fun, cute toy. And I wish I would have had that in the 90s, but I would have destroyed it. Absolutely destroyed it. So that's one. 2 would be the Disney Store 2018 limited edition Pocahontas doll. I will also put a picture here. I went on such a journey with this doll, from the initial rumors to the leaked photos to me taking that doll to meet Irene Bedard and have it autographed by her. She's just such a special treasure to me, and I've had so many wonderful memories with that doll. She's still like one of my top most prized possessions, and like the design of her is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. They really did an incredible job with her. And yeah, I absolutely adore that doll. Third would be the Pocahontas maquette, which is an incredible piece of Pocahontas merch. Or it's not, I don't even know if it's merch. I think they had a limited run through the Disney Store whenever Pocahontas was released. And a maquette is basically a 3D sculpture that they make for the animators of those characters, so they have reference whenever they're animating. And Disney Store, I believe it was Disney Store, came out with a full run of full colored maquettes of Pocahontas. So I actually have the Pocahontas one, and then I was able to find John Smith as well. So I have both of them. They're so stunning. I paid a lot for Pocahontas. I did. I dropped a hefty load on her, but I think she's absolutely worth it, and I have no regrets about that at all. Um, Fourth, I would probably have to say is Feathers in the Wind Pocahontas, which is a Mattel doll that came out in 1997, I believe. She is my probably, this is going to be a question to answer later, but I'll talk about a little bit about it more then. But Feathers in the Wind is probably my second, tied with my first favorite Pocahontas doll ever made. The details of her are just so pretty. I love her long, gorgeous hair. I love the take on her traditional native wear, and how they interpreted that into like a more fall special edition design. And I love that she comes with Miko and Flit. Anytime I have the trio of Pocahontas, Miko, and Flit on anything, I'm automatically going to want it because I just love them together. I love their friendships. I love how much they love each other. And yeah, that doll is just extremely beautiful. And also, when I met Irene Bedard the second time, I took Feathers in the Wind and got that signed. So I have that one autographed as well. But yeah, no, the packaging, everything about it is just so pretty. I just love everything about it. And then last, but definitely not least, is a newer item, and that's the UNESCO 30th anniversary figurine. I am absolutely obsessed with that figurine. If you saw my unboxing on Instagram, you saw it like made me very emotional, because it's just such a powerful pose. It's such an iconic pose. I just, her spirit really shines there. You could just feel her presence. And it's just such a beautiful and well-made statue. So I highly recommend all these items if you can find them. I know some of them are a lot harder to find than others. But at least like the 30th anniversary statue, you can find for retail. So yeah, I absolutely love my entire collection, but those would probably be my top favorites. My next question is, how long have you been a Pocahontas fan? So pretty much my entire life. I was born in 1994 and Pocahontas came out in 1995. So, and I'm 31, so 30 years probably, I would say. Like, you know how, remember when Frozen came out and every kid was just like enamored and glued to that film and those characters? That's what Pocahontas was to me. My entire childhood is wrapped around Pocahontas. It's part of who I am, honestly. It's like why I am the way that I am is partly because of her. So yeah, it's been a very long time. I have memories going back to as little as 3 years old of Pocahontas being in my life. So, and from what my parents and family have told me, it was like immediate after I saw the film. But honestly, I think my first introduction to her was actually when the trailer was on the Lion King VHS, because we were big Lion King kids as well, me and my siblings. So we watched that film or that videotape, if you will, all the time. And the teaser trailer that has Colors of the Wind on it, that was, I think, my first introduction to her. And just like how stunning she is, her hair blowing in the wind. I have a very big fascination with wind, and long hair blowing, and I think that comes from her. Just in all the colors and just the beautiful animation, I think it just really captured me. And when I saw the final film, it just clicked immediately. So it's been pretty much my entire life. All right, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here. Do you like Pocahontas 2? No. So there are aspects of Pocahontas 2 that I love. Like I love our time in Virginia, which is like maybe like the first 20 minutes of the film, maybe 15, 20 minutes. That is the best part of the film. Where Do I Go From Here is an iconic song. It's so beautiful. Irene Bedard's performance and Judy Kuhn's performances in that film are are great. They're not the issue. I just have a problem with where they took the story because they tried to be a little bit more historically accurate, which I understand, but at that point, I feel like there was no need for it. If anything, you should have just left it alone, in my opinion. But I think they wanted to try to rein in some of the historical inaccuracies a little bit, which they ended up still making more, but whatever. I think my problem is the end of the first film is just so powerful and so beautiful. Because it's pretty much implied that Pocahontas and John Smith would never see each other again, and that. They would just be in each other's hearts forever, and that was it. And I feel like the second movie kind of cheapens that because it not only do we not end with John Smith and Pocahontas, but she ends up getting together with John Rolfe, which I honestly like. Her not being with her first love interest is not necessarily the issue for me. The issue is I just feel like it cheapens everything that happened at the end of the first film. That's kind of where I am on that. And I hate Pocahontas in her ball gown. I know people ask if I love that dress, if I want a doll of her, and that's no on both counts. It's extremely problematic in an already somewhat problematic situation. And I'm glad they didn't make any merch of her in that dress. Well, they did. Like, I think there was a McDonald's toy, and I think in the UK there was a small like porcelain doll of her in her ball gown. But no, like if with the context of the actual historical events of Pocahontas going to England and what she was there for, it just makes me hate it even more. And I think that's represented in the film as well because Pocahontas doesn't like the dress either. As far as I know, I haven't watched it in a long time, so I could be wrong, but yeah. So that's my long-winded answer of no. I don't like that film. I think it has amazing aspects. Like, I love the music. The music's great. The animation, Pocahontas herself, and amazing as always. But I do love like the aspects when she's in Virginia are really well done. All right, the next question is, what changes to the movie do you think would be made if Disney made Pocahontas in 2025? They wouldn't do it. I feel like there's a lot more awareness on like what is frowned upon in terms of like creative liberties and artistic interpretations. I feel like you just couldn't do that film now, which is why when people ask, and I think that's probably a question on here as well, is if I think there's going to be a live action Pocahontas, and no, absolutely not. Disney's not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. They have enough issues as it is with their live action films. They have issues with Pocahontas still to this day, for valid reasons. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're not valid reasons, but it's the fact of the matter is they have issues with her. So they just wouldn't make it now. If anything, if they were going to make a Pocahontas film now, it would be pre-colonization, and it would be her at her proper age, which was 11 to 12, somewhere around there. So that's what I think would happen. But again, they could not do that film now at all. All right, the next question is, how do you feel about Pocahontas' 2013 redesign? So if you guys don't know, Pocahontas did, or actually all the Disney princesses had an extreme makeover in 2013. I will post the Pocahontas one here. I have so many issues with it. The whitewashing of her is insane. Disney was insane for this. The complete glamorization of her, I want to gag with a spoon. I hate that redesign. The recolorization of her necklace, for why? What was the point of that? Why is it gold? Why is everything on her gold? The whole point of the film was that they had no gold to begin with. So why is she decked out in gold? I don't understand. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. They did interpretations of this design later on and it made it better. Like, I have part of it on here. Like, this is better. It's not perfect. I prefer her in her normal 1995 version of herself. But if we're going to upgrade her, like, I don't think this is a bad design at all. I hated that 2013. Like, her cheekbones were, just everything looked wrong on her. So that was, sorry, that was a little more passionate than I was expecting. But yeah, no, I hate that 2013 redesign. And I'm glad we got away from all that because that was atrocious. All right, so the next question is, what is your favorite scene in Pocahontas? There's so many iconic moments. My favorite scene, I think, has to be the farewell scene from the end. When Pocahontas starts running towards the cliff's edge to the end. That's the most powerful piece of animation I think has ever been done. There's no dialogue, but the music, the emotion on their faces are just absolutely breathtaking and so powerful. You could just feel how, I don't even know what emotions I'm thinking of, but like, I cry every single time. The score by Alan Menken during that portion is, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. And I've seen this movie hundreds of times, and I cry every single time. Just, and Glenn Keane and John Pomeroy with their masters of animation and the subtleties of the emotions on their faces are just incredible. I don't know how they were able to do that. I know that was the number one issue of making this film, is making the animation a little bit more realistic and more subtle. Because like Glenn Keane, whenever he talks about the design of Pocahontas, he always compares her, or not compares, but like discusses her design compared to Ariel's design, because he's the animator for Ariel as well. And Ariel has a lot of expressive features on her because she's a lot more cartoony, if you will. Pocahontas doesn't have any of that. She has a lot more sincerity in terms of the emotion that comes through in the animation itself is a lot more natural. So I feel like they really showed their skills in that farewell scene. And the same thing with the waterfall scene where Pocahontas and John Smith meet for the first time. Another incredible piece of animation. Like, oh my God. Again, John Pomeroy and Glenn Keane, who I'm pretty sure they are the ones that animated both of those scenes. But masterclass, incredible work. And then, of course, Colors of the Wind. Colors of the Wind is iconic for a reason. The visuals of everything that she's singing is just beautiful. So those are my favorite scenes in Pocahontas. All right, so the next question is favorite Pocahontas memory. And I'm also going to tie this into another question that says, what is a favorite childhood memory connected with the movie? So my very first, I do remember this because I was 2 or 3. This is my first memory of Pocahontas. In Christmas of '96, I think it was, I received my first Pocahontas doll. And there is film of me getting this doll somewhere in the world. I wish I could find it because I would love to have that because it's such a special piece of my life. It's where everything started for me, I think. So it's me waking up on Christmas morning and my mom is filming, and I come running out of the room and looking under the tree, and my parents are like, oh, look over here. And I come around the corner And there, sitting under the tree, is my first Pocahontas doll. Oh, I'm getting all emotional just thinking about it because, like, that 2-year-old Tyler absolutely fell in love in that moment. So I went around the tree, grabbed the doll, and was going, like, I was so excited. And I just wanted to then open her up immediately so I could start playing with her. Like, that was such a special moment. It's like, again, that's where everything pretty much started, I feel like, in terms of me wanting dolls, me loving Pocahontas dolls in particular. I just, and I love that doll. It's still one of my favorite dolls. I don't have that particular doll. But I do have my first Pocahontas on my shelf. And yeah, I love her so much. But yeah, that's probably my favorite memory / childhood memory. All right, my next question is favorite Pocahontas doll. I talked about it earlier. It's going to be a tie between the 17-inch limited edition doll from Disney Store and Feathers in the Wind Pocahontas. They're both very different, but I feel like they both show her dignity, and show her strength and beauty very well. I just love the designs of them. I love that they have just enough hints of special items to make them like very deluxe. Like they weren't over the top. The 17-inch doll, I mean, has embroidery. She has a cape. She has gorgeous details on her. And yeah, Feathers in the Wind is a lot more simple than that, but I feel like they both like do the same amount of work, in my opinion. I just love both dolls so much. Like, I mean, look at them. They're so stunning. All right, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up on this last question. Is do you keep your collectibles inside their boxes? Yes, mostly. To be honest, I do buy doubles of a lot of things, which takes up a ton of space because I'm like, I want something out of box and I want something in box. And that's a problem. I'm trying to get out of it, but like at the end of the day, I am an inbox collector. So like I have the entire Mattel Pocahontas doll line in box, but I also have all the Pocahontas dolls of Pocahontas. I have them out of box as well. So I don't know. It really depends on the item. Like Funko Pops, those are easy to buy two of. Like that's not an issue. But like the bigger stuff, like the limited edition doll, I have two of her. One signed by Irene Bedard. The other one I did unbox. So it's a problem, and I'm trying to get away from that. But it's hard. So, all right, that's enough of the questions. I will definitely be doing another Q&A video at some point. There's a dog sitting here scratching, so if you hear noises, that's why. So we're gonna move on to the unboxing. So let's get to that. All right, so this unboxing is from my good friend Shelby Bruner. I will post or I'll link her YouTube and Instagram down below. She hasn't been active very much lately, but I love her content. She's a massive Pocahontas fan as well and has a big collection of Disney stuff, but she does quite a comprehensive Pocahontas collection. So she sent me this wonderful box. So thank you again so much, Shelby. And she wrapped it with Pocahontas stickers all over the box. Like, how cute is that? And I'm not going to show you my address, but she did make a label in the Pocahontas font as well. So, I need scissors, so I will be right back. All right, so can't find scissors, so we're going to use a knife. So, I'm going to be very careful. And I'm going to open this up away from me. So I don't want to ruin this packaging because it's so cute. All right, we got it open. So, all right. Oh my gosh. She wrapped everything. Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute. Look at that. All right, so look at the Miko washer tape. That is so cute. All right. And Shelby's well known for her boxes, so I'm so pumped and very excited for this. All right. I love this little card here. Not me dropping stuff. Okay. So let me look at this. Oh my God. Surprise! Just wanted to send you a box full of goodies. I downsized my collection and knew that you would cherish and love each of these items. Thank you for being my friend. Happy unboxing. Your friend, Shelby. Thank you so much, Shelby. I love everything already. So she sent me some stickers. So there's Pocahontas. There's another one. Here's one from Ralph Breaks the Internet. And then a couple of Pocahontas pogs. So we've got the owls. And we have Ratcliffe. And then I've never seen this before. I don't know exactly what this is. Is this also a pog? I'm not sure. But it's Percy. It's like a little coin. So that's fun. And then oh, more Pocahontas pogs. Awesome. I don't really have pogs in my collection, so that's cool. I love this. Okay. Oh my God. It's the John Smith mug. I don't even think I have Pocahontas. I don't even know if I have her, but I have John Smith now. Oh, I love that. Are these by Applause? Yeah, the Applause mugs. Iconic as hell. Oh my God. I love these tabs. I have a bunch of these, but I will always take more. I love these. These were available at Box Lunch a few years ago. It's been a hot second. And then Pocahontas Pez dispenser. See if it focuses on her, not me. So we love a good Pez dispenser. And then I don't have any of these, so this is exciting. Okay, this is Grandmother Willow from the Enchanted Forest playset, I think is what it's called, which is more like a toddler Pocahontas action figure set. But here's the Grandmother Willow from that. Very cute. I love this. She's gonna go on my shelf. I love this so much. And then we have the Pocahontas wrapping paper. The Pocahontas wrapping paper. Oh my God. I really don't want... I'm going to try my hardest not to rip it. And that's not very easy to do. But I'm obsessed with this wrapping paper. I want it as wallpaper. And I do remember this wrapping paper from when I was a kid. So it's super nostalgic. And you know what? I'm obsessed with all of these. And I'm very excited to have more. There's going to be a very funny story about this coming up, but I don't have this one. Okay, it's the Pocahontas collectible figure of her in the canoe. I don't have this one. And spoiler alert for the giveaway coming up. This is one of the items that I am giving away, is this action figure. I don't have her, and I was almost tempted to just keep it for myself, but I'm like, no, I need to put it in the giveaway. I'll buy one for myself later. And now I don't have to. Because I have this. I'm just so excited. Thank you so much, Shelby. I love it. Love it, love it. Very iconic. And then, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a cereal bowl. Look, from Chex. Oh my God, I've never seen this before. Wow, I love this. I've never seen this before. All right. Man, there's so much stuff in here. We have more of this amazing wrapping paper. Oh my God, I don't have this either. What is it? It's a Pocahontas nightlight. Now, fun fact about me, I actually love sleeping in the dark, so I don't use nightlights. But this is awesome for my collection. Oh my God. And that's such a very nostalgic pose. I love this so much. That is so cool. You went crazy. I wonder what this one is. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I was literally looking at all of this not that long ago. No way. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't want to ruin the paper. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I might end up using some of this. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's party supplies. Pocahontas party supplies from the 90s. All right. Here are invitations for a birthday party. And then we have napkins. These are so cute. Look at. And then we have tissue for presents, I suppose, which has the Pocahontas logo and some more designs on them. We have a tablecloth. Like, are we joking? If I would have had a party like this in 1995 plus or on, I would have lost my mind. We have more napkins there. Some more treat bags, or some treat bags, I should say, with some ties. And then, ooh, these leaf napkins. I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. Oh my goodness. And then treat bags. Yeah, I thought I might use some of these, but I don't think I'm going to. They're just too cool to have. No, we're not using those. But I'm so excited to have those. Okay, here's the Pocahontas Christmas stocking. I actually have this stocking, but it's packed away. So for the holidays this year, I won't have to worry about it anymore. And of course, she's crazy and stuffed it full of goodies. All right, here's the Burger King finger puppet of Percy. And here is a sealed Burger King John Smith. Love that. Now, here's the Pocahontas cake topper figure. So, funny thing about this is I haven't actually rebought her, but she was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid. So, I'm very excited to have her back in my collection. And then this is the Ratcliffe finger puppet. It looks like he's in a little window. Roar. See, what else do we have in here? Ooh, we got Chief Powhatan. He looks really cool. Oh, I love these little figural keychains. I need to add, I have a few of these and I want to use them. I have a double of this one, so I can use this for my keys. So that's exciting. And then we have a sealed pack of Pocahontas trading cards, which I don't have, funny enough. Oh, more keychains. Oh. So here is a vintage Pocahontas keychain. Fill turn. There we go. And then Sue is gonna be jealous. She might have this probably, but here's a Kocoum keychain. That's cool as well. Oh, and here's the whole collection that you can get. So that's really sweet. And then we have more trading cards. And can we just appreciate the stocking for a moment? I love this so much. Okay, I'm gonna throw these back in here. Okay. And Shelby still has a lot more stuff in here. So we're gonna do this. Maybe I should use my knife. Maybe that will be a little easier. Oh yeah, that's so much easier. Huh, way to use your brain, Tyler. I have a master's degree too. You wouldn't know sometimes, but I do. I'm sorry, I'm just obsessed with this wrapping paper. Oh, the entire magnets. Oh my God. I don't have any of these either. Sometimes I think, because I've seen Shelby's collection before, and a lot of times I'm like, I think she has... Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. She has a much better collection than me, because she has like a lot more niche items. Like the cookie cutter set. I want to make Pocahontas cookies. I'm wanting to do like a small 30th anniversary, like Pocahontas movie party, if you will, for myself and a friend or two. And I really want... These are cool. These are really cool. I love these so much. I'm about to flip out again. What is this? What is this? It's heavy, whatever it is. Oh my God. All right. So now how I say I don't like Pocahontas 2, which I don't. I have honestly really kind of always wanted these. They're just beads, and it's just a bead kit. And I think this was a Disney Store exclusive, yes. So it's just Pocahontas themed beads. These are cool. Love this. Thank you so much, Shelby. Oh my gosh. All right, and then we have Make Your Own Letters Kit. I've never seen this before. Oh, that's really cool. It's like stencils and stuff. So I guess you make your own cards. Yeah, make your own letters kit includes cards, envelopes, birch paper, suede paper, colored pencils. Oh, so much stuff. Now that's really cool. I won't open it because, like I said, I am an inbox collector, but the Pocahontas Gliding Canoe Ride Marionette. Now that is sweet. That is super cool. I have seen this around before. So this is what it looks like. And it's just like a mobile kind of, but it's just in pieces, and then you put it together and they'll look like this, and you just hang it up. I love this. That's super cool. All right. And I do have, no, I don't have these. The Pocahontas paper dolls. They're massive. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were. This is so cool. Now, I will leave this one alone, but I might buy another one now that I've seen it in person. So that's the cover. There's the John Smith doll, and there's Miko and Flit. Then you open it up. There's Pocahontas. And then we have her outfits. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, those are stunning. Okay, so here's her outfits. And then we have, ooh, no. No. There's our English outfits. We will not be looking at those. I think John Smith comes with some as well, but this might have been a used, oh, no, here. Oh, there's more Pocahontas outfits. I love this one. And there's John Smith's. I don't know exactly how these work. Very interesting. So, those are the Pocahontas paper dolls. And then this, I don't know exactly where this came from. I do have this, but it's like, I got mine with a lot of merchandise from the premiere of Pocahontas from Central Park, and I think that's where this is from as well. So it's like a lyric book with information about the film. So here's like Just Around the River Bend. And then it opens up and you got character descriptions. I don't know Colors of the Wind is in here. I could be wrong. Oh, here's Colors of the Wind. This would be better if Pocahontas wasn't backwards. But that's super cool. I haven't looked at this in a long time. So it's really nice to revisit it. Alright. So that's Shelby. Oh my god. He sent me so much cool stuff. Oh, this is fun. Here's a little Pocahontas bag. And I already know what it is by the sound of it and the feel of it. It's buttons. I love buttons so much. All right, these are like vintage Pocahontas ones. Here is from the Disneyland Character Dining from 1995. Oh, this one's cute. Here's Miko. Don't know what this one's from, but it's Pocahontas saying Grandmother Willow. Here's one from the Pocahontas comic book. I recognize the art style. And then this one is probably my favorite. Just a very vintage Pocahontas art here. Love me some buttons. And I'm obsessed with this. It's a little coin bag. I will definitely be using this because I do. Oh my god. I'm glad I looked inside. I would have just left it alone. But I don't have this variant either. So it's the little Pocahontas pop, like comic pop figure. I don't know. I don't remember what this series is called. But here's the little Pocahontas with her glittery variant. I am obsessed. Obsessed. I might take this to work and let her sit on my desk. But yeah, no, I love these little coin bags. And I love this one in particular. And then we have another little baggie with Grandmother Willow on it. That's really cool. Oh, is this it's a bookmark. Now, if you guys don't know, I am a reader. I love books. Books are another giant passion of mine. And we have a very stunning Pocahontas bookmark here of Chief Powhatan giving her mother's necklace. Now this is stunning. I will definitely be using this. 1,000,000%. And I do actually have a few Pocahontas bookmarks in my collection. Oh, that's so cute. All right, so we have, I think this might be a magnet, but it's a Miko picture frame. That is so cute. I love the little, I think that's all in that one, yes. So, I love those little picture frames. All right, we have one more bag. These are so cool. Oh, so 90s. We have some erasers. That's so cool. I love that so much. And then, last but not least, it's not wrapped. Oh, there's another box in here. I lied. But here's the Pocahontas cake pan. I do have this as well, but it's in storage somewhere. And you know what? That might be a fun YouTube video of making a Pocahontas cake. I think we might do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that at some point. So look for that in the future. All right, so last box. I've never seen these before. All right, here's the packaging. I don't have any War Drums packaging merchandise at all. So it's socks. Boys slipper socks. So I'm assuming these have... Oh, they have Chief Powhatan on them. And the bottom is the tribal, the what's it called? The slipper part of these socks is all tribal designs. I've never... Shelby. Oh my God. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I will take anything Pocahontas. Almost anything. Like, these, like, this is, like, super niche. And I'm obsessed. Oh my God. All right. So that is everything in the box. Oh my God, Shelby. I have no words. I was not expecting all of this. I am utterly obsessed with everything in this box. Again, thank you. I don't know what else to say. I want to send you something, but you're downsizing, so I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive, or counterproductive, I should say. But oh my God, thank you so much. And I have a whole stockpile of this wrapping paper now, so I'm blessed so much to have such wonderful people in this community. So, okay. All right, that's the end of the unboxing. I'm so excited about all of this. So let's get to what you're all here for, I'm sure. Let's get to the giveaway. All right, so the giveaway, this is my first one I've ever done, so please show some grace with how I handle all of this. But all you have to do is be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. You have to be a follower on my Instagram. I will have a post. Here's what the post looks like of me telling people that my YouTube is now live. So if you share that as well, And also comment on this video and let me know what your experience with Pocahontas is. I will check for all of that. And that's all you really need to know, or all you need to do to enter this giveaway. It's pretty simple, I feel like. But the items that you will be receiving in this giveaway, I'm very excited to tell you guys. First off, you're gonna get the Funko exclusive Pocahontas Funko Pop. It's the gold variant. Here's a picture of what it looks like. I have multiples of these in hand, so I don't need them all. So I wanted to give this one to a special person. And along with that, you're getting, and it's just so funny that she sent this to me because I've been wanting it forever. Is this figure, not this specific one, but you're gonna get the Pocahontas collectible figurine of her in her canoe, which I think is super cool. And you're also gonna get a very nostalgic item for me, is the Miko finger puppet, which is my first ever Miko plush. I still have him, actually. He's on my book. He's on my shelf. I didn't bring any of my stuff from my shelf out here because I didn't want to mess anything up. But here's what he looks like. He's so cute, very adorable. And then last but not least, I could not do a giveaway without giving away a doll. So there's so many dolls to choose from, but I feel like this was a good one because I don't see a lot of people talk about this one, but she is one of my most nostalgic Pocahontas dolls because I did have her when I was a kid. And you're getting Shining Braids Pocahontas. She has a very beautiful dress. She has extremely long hair. Her hair goes all the way down to her feet. And she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her colors. And I think she'll be a great addition to anyone's collection. So this is gonna run through all of April. So at the end of April, I will choose a winner. And I will double check whether or not you did all the items that I have told you guys about. So subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram, share my Instagram post, and comment on this video. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this Pocahontas journey. I do have links down below of resources if you want to learn more about the real Pocahontas and about issues that Indigenous people continue to go through. I will have those resources down below. And I am very excited to be making this content for you guys, and I'm so happy you're here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.